On the news, bandits attack Kaduna again, kill 2 worshippers in mosque. Federal government temporarily suspend expatriate employment levy. And Nigeria ranks 10th on Africa's most unsafe countries for women. Glad to have you join us on News Now. I'm Okbayemi Owosheni. In a devastating turn of event, a mosque in Birin, Gwari local government area of Kaduna State fell victim to a harrowing attack by bandits, resulting in the loss of 2 innocent lives. While the police authorities in Kaduna State are yet to confirm the incident, a community leader, Sani Musa, said the bandits invaded the mosque in the local government at about 2 p.m. on Friday and opened fire on the worshippers. He said that 2 people were gunned down by bandits in the gun attack. According to the source, the Muslim worshippers were observing the second round of the Salat prayers when they were attacked, thereby forcing the remaining people to flee from the mosque. Friday's attack comes barely 24 hours after 287 students and pupils were kidnapped by bandits at a government secondary school and primary school at Kuriga community in Chikun local government area of the state. Still in Kaduna State, the government has vehemently denied allegations suggesting the hiring of a private negotiator to secure the release of over 200 primary school pupils abducted by bandits in Kuriga community of Chikun Council local government area. Mohammed Lawal Shehu, the chief press secretary to the governor of Kaduna State, issued a statement refuting the claims, emphasizing that no such action has been taken or even considered. In the statement, Shehu labeled the report circulating in some media outlets as mischievous and cautioned against their potentials to undermine the ongoing efforts by the state and security forces to ensure the safe return of the kidnapped children. He urged media organizations to exercise due diligence by verifying information with the state government before publication. Shehu reiterated the Kaduna state government's unwavering stance against negotiating with terrorists, bandits, or any criminal element. He emphasized the government's commitment to a firm policy of non-negotiation, underscoring the importance of upholding security protocols to combat the threat posed by criminal elements in the region. The federal government's plan to implement the Expatriate Employment Levy (EEL) have been temporarily put on hold following a closed-door meeting held on Friday. The meeting, which involved key stakeholders such as the Minister of Interior, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, and representatives from the National Association of Chambers of Commerce, resulted in a decision to delay the rollout of the levy. The EEL, introduced through the launch of the EEL Handbook on February 27, 2024, aims to impose a government-mandated contribution on employers who hire expatriate workers in Nigeria. However, after thorough deliberation during closed-door meeting, it was decided that further stakeholders' engagement is necessary before proceeding with the implementation of the levy.
We've had very engaging and fruitful discussion. And we've, at the end of it, agreed to set up a joint committee to look at the implications of the EEL and how to implement it. Pending that, the EEL implementation and rollout will be on hold until the stakeholders convene and meet.
In terms of the engagement process, and we assure you, the engagement process will continue. There will only be one winner, and that will be Nigeria.
We want to sincerely thank the Honorable Minister for Interior, also the Honorable Minister for Industry, Trade and Investment, for agreeing to put on hold pending when we have more stakeholders engagement on the application of the EEL. Very grateful for the way they've handled it. We've already said that our members were impacted by the proposed policy. So we want to use the opportunity to appeal to the industrialists and our various members that they should go on doing their business and that the effect or the likely effect of the proposed policy will be reviewed after we've done the stakeholders' engagement.
The House of Representatives has mandated its Committee on Population to launch an investigation into the utilization of the substantial 200 billion naira allocated for the suspended 2023 population and housing census. This decision comes amidst concerns over the transparency and accountability surrounding the expenditure of these funds by the National Population Commission (NPC). The committee has been tasked with conducting a thorough inquiry and is expected to deliver its findings within 4 weeks, paving the way for further legislative action.
Minister of State for Budget and National Planning, Clem Agba, said a total of 869 billion will be required for the exercise, and this figure, according to the minister, includes post-census activities. Also recalls that the National Population Commission says it has spent about 200 billion to prepare for the 2023 population and housing census. Recall that the National Population Census says it has spent 200 billion for the 2023 population and housing census. Disturbed that the exercise was, however, suspended indefinitely by former President Muhammadu Buhari a few days before leaving office, and concerned that the need to provide the nation with accurate and reliable demographic data for policy formulation and planning for sustainable development could not be overemphasized.
The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has called upon the federal government to remove obstacles hindering the migration of healthcare workers to better opportunities abroad. This plea was made during the 10th Quadrennial National Conference of the Medical and Healthcare Workers Union of Nigeria. In his welcome address, Abubakar Shanabo, the host chairman, expressed appreciation to the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike for his leadership in addressing insecurity in the FCT and his commitment to staff welfare. He appealed to the minister to expedite the implementation of the reviewed consolidated health salary structure and also the payment of hazard allowance areas in the FCTA and area council. NLC President Joe Ajaero emphasized the urgency of removing hindrances to healthcare workers' migration, given the socio-economic challenges confronting both workers and the nation.
Our personal appeal that you kindly expedite action to address the following. 1. Implementation of the reviewed consolidated health salary structure (CONHES) in the FCT and the area councils. 2. Payment of arrears of hazard allowances in the FCTA and the area council. This will in no small way cushion the effect of the economic hardship faced by our members.
This delegate conference comes at a time of great national adversity and precarity. The state of our national economy and how it affects the health sector is of immense apprehension to many of us as stakeholders in the industry. This conference comes at a very critical time as our organization is faced with unprecedented challenges, especially given the troubled economic times and pervasive insecurity that besiege our country.
The theme for this conference, the Nigerian health system in the era of economic downturn, issues, challenges, and way forward, is very apt. Therefore, not only aptly captures the objective realities that confront the health sector, but is an urgent call to engage and resolve them for purposes of crafting a better future for the sector and Nigeria.
In a resolute declaration of commitment to youth development, social inclusion and gender equality, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reaffirmed his administration's dedication to creating a society where every individual can realize their full potential in commemoration of International Women's Day 2024. Governor Sanwo-Olu, represented by his Deputy Governor Bafemi Hamzat, underscored the paramount importance of investing in the advancement of women to expedite the progress of both the state and Nigeria as a whole. Echoing this sentiment, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, the wife of the governor, emphasized the necessity for government to prioritize investments in women and afford them equal opportunities. She encouraged creativity, innovation, and mutual support among women, recognizing their invaluable contributions to the society.
It is my belief that the society we live in must recognize the significant contributions of women to our communities and economy and ensure that women are given equal opportunities to strive and succeed. It is also important to note that investing in our women is not just about financial. It is about giving women the opportunity to become successful individuals so that they will be able to also contribute meaningfully to the development of our communities and nation. The fact remains that when women are empowered through economic investment, the entire members of the family and the community will benefit from such investment. This will automatically make women to become catalysts for poverty alleviation, social progress, and sustainable development.
Education is simply defined as the process of imparting knowledge, training skills, and acquiring abilities. And these are the things the Lagos State Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation is set to achieve. I understand every year they do train women to improve their lot, their economic status in the society, which is very important. That is education.
Gender equality is a fundamental aspect of social inclusion, and our administration is dedicated to advancing rights of women and girls in Lagos State. That is why we are relentless in investing in various developmental and empowerment programs geared towards promoting gender equality, combating discrimination, and gender-based violence. As we celebrate the International Women's Day today, we reiterate our commitment to invest more in the development and welfare of women and the girl child, because we know that we cannot attain our full potential as a state if a significant part of our population is left behind.
In commemoration of the 2024 International Women's Day, with a vibrant event that brought together Nigerians and Chinese women from all walks of life, the Association of Chinese Women in Nigeria celebrated its 7th year anniversary. Speaking at the event, the Consul General of the People's Republic of China in Lagos, Yan Yongqing, extended a warm welcome to the guests at the International Women's Day celebration. She highlighted the importance of gender equality and the advancement of women's rights, while also showcasing the diverse experiences and challenges faced by women. The Association of Chinese Women in Nigeria also made a generous donation of 1 million naira to the Ijamido Children's Home, an orphanage located in Ogun State. The donation served as a testament to the organization's commitment to supporting and uplifting disadvantaged children in the local community.
Women should be celebrated every day, because every day we are on the field, at home, and everywhere doing what we need to do to advance our nation. So for inclusivity, I would say that men on their part should learn to include women in all they do, because without women, our world is not complete.
As we know, it's a day set aside for women globally to celebrate the achievement of women, because it's not easy for one to be a woman in the society where men have taken over. But then women strive so strong to achieve and play the games of men as well. So my advice for women is to persevere, to push. No one is going to give it to you. You have to struggle and work hard to get it.
That we can see that how women are important, not only in their family, but also in the society, especially in China. From the founding of the People's Republic of China in 1949. So the position of women in society have strongly risen, because in the old China, Chinese women can only stay at home. They can't go out to work. So they have very low position in the family, in the society. But in the new China, so our government through the constitution and by several laws, so we can raise the right and protect the right of women. So it means that now in China, women can have very excellent achievement in every area.
The latest findings from the Global Women Peace and Security Index, WPS, have shed light on the status of women's safety and security across Africa, with Nigeria ranking 10th among the continent's most unsafe countries for women. This report, based on data from 2023, underscores the ongoing challenges faced by women in Nigeria and highlights the critical need for targeted interventions to address these issues. According to the WPS Index, the Central African Republic claims the top spot on the most unsafe country for women in Africa, followed by the Democratic Republic of Congo and South Sudan in second and third place respectively. The WPS Index evaluates 177 countries based on women's inclusion, justice, and security, providing a comprehensive framework for assessing the status of women's rights and safety globally. We'll take a breather here, but coming up next, Anthony Joshua gets second round knockout with Owover in Kano. Details of this right after this break.
In the last 3 years, we have built a multi-purpose center, which is the envy of all in our constituency. And I can tell you that the people who are living there are already enjoying it.
Guy, do you think what this man just said is true? See, I seriously doubt. I'm sure it's one of those their silly lies.
Wait, do you know there's a way to find out if these things he's saying is true or not? This is the Construct app. It gives people like us a sure way to track implementation of constituency projects. It gives valid and verified information on location of projects, amounts allocated, amount funded, the level of job done, and even the profiles of concerned legislators. You and I can post directly on this app.
Are you serious?
This is the Go-To app if you want to know how our Commonwealth is being expanded by the government.
Wow. Let's even see if what this man said is true. Show me.
The Construct app is developed by Other People Nigeria with support from USAID and is available on both Google Play Store and Apple Store.
And it's true.
Of course, I told you.
Corruption not in my country.
Cut. All right. What's your name again? Kemi?
Yes, sir.
Good. Are you ready for us for next week?
Yes, sir.
Next.
Ndewo, sir. Ndewo.
Look, what we need here is one who can speak fluent English. Give her a chance.
I need a angel to hold me. Hold me, my beautiful angel.
Cut! It is Angel, not Angel. Please, I'm done with you. Excuse us. Kemi was far better.
It's not about our rendition. It's not about our performance here. By the time she and her friends join us in our hotel rooms, you will know how far.
Can I have her phone?
She has a robust profile.
Real robust profile. I do not undercut professional ethics. It is an act of corruption. Not in my country.
Corruption not in my country.
Stop corruption now.
Welcome back. Here's a quick recap of our top stories. A mosque in Biringwari local government area of Kaduna State fell victim to a harrowing attack by bandits, resulting in the loss of 2 innocent lives. While the police authorities in Kaduna State are yet to confirm the incident, a community leader, Sani Usman, said the bandits invaded the mosque in the local government area at about 2 p.m. on Friday and opened fire on the worshippers. We also told you that the federal government's plan to implement the Expatriate Employment Levy (EEL) has been temporarily put on hold following a closed-door meeting held on Friday. The EEL, introduced to the launch of the EEL Handbook on February 27, 2024, aims to impose a government-mandated contribution on employers who hire expatriate workers in Nigeria. However, after a thorough deliberation during the closed-door meeting, it was decided that further stakeholders' engagement is necessary before proceeding with the implementation of the levy. Well, in case you missed any of our news bulletins or for more updates, you can catch us on Limex World TV and AVO TV or log on to our website on www.tv360nigeria.com. You can also follow us on our social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at TV360 Nigeria, or download our mobile app on Google Play Store, Huawei App Gallery, and Apple Store. On Facebook, we are TV360 Online.
Opinions are free, facts are sacred, but truth is universal.
How, in practical terms, can we, for instance, de-escalate the tension?
President must see himself as the President of the Federal Republic.
We know where the enemy is. 3 places. The Lake Chad Basin, the border area between Nigeria and Cameroon, and then the Sambisa Forest.
On Digi 360, we give you a complete dose of everything. Opinion, facts, and undiluted truth.
I hardly believe what politicians have said in this part of the world.
A new Nigeria is possible, a future is possible.
We delve into the issues, dissect it so that you can understand it, and use it to take action.
I don't think there's any need for any governor to look for grant for ranching.
Digi 360, dissecting the issues.
President Bola Tinubu has taken decisive action to tackle the issue of smuggling food items out of the country by issuing a directive for strict adherence to the Export Prohibition Act. This directive was reviewed by the Comptroller General of the Nigeria Customs Service, Wale Adeniyi, during a meeting with leaders and members of the Dawano International Grains Market in Kano. Adeniyi explained that although the Export Prohibition Act has not been fully enforced in the past due to Nigeria's food sufficiency, the current food crisis facing the nation has prompted President Bola Tinubu to order its full implementation. In a statement, Adeniyi said the president emphasized the importance of preserving locally produced food items and imported communities within the country's border to address the ongoing food crisis effectively. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has reviewed alarming statistics regarding terrorist attacks in the sub-region, with no fewer than 3,000 incidents recorded in 2023 alone. This was accompanied by reports of approximately 9,000 deaths resulting from these attacks within the same period. Ambassador Abdul Fattah Musa, the Commissioner of Political Affairs, Peace and Security at the ECOWAS Commission, addressed the gravity of the situation during a press briefing in Abuja. He underscored the urgent need for collective action to address the growing threat of terrorism in West Africa. He added that the number of terrorist attacks, particularly in countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger Republic, has had devastating consequences, including loss of lives and widespread displacement in the regions.
In particular, certain critical figures that would allow us to move forward on what we are saying. In 2023 alone, about 3,500 incidents of terrorist attacks were recorded in the ECOWAS region alone. These include close to 2,000 in Burkina Faso, over 1,044 in Mali, 500 in Niger. These incidents have resulted in close to 9,000 fatalities, including 7,000 in the 3 Sahelian countries of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. These are hard facts culled from, the counter-terrorism initiative and other documents. The Burkina Faso has already overtaken Afghanistan as the most terrorized, state in the world. Afghanistan used to hold #1 position. Today it is Burkina Faso, with about 60% or so of the country under terrorist occupation, and with over 2 million people internally displaced in the country alone. So that is a very significant causal factor of what some of the things we are seeing in the Sahel today. In just the 3 ECOWAS Sahelian countries, a total of 4.8 million people face food insecurity. 2.4 million people were internally displaced, and close to 9,000 schools remain closed in the region. Disaggregation of the data shows that Burkina Faso had the highest number of food insecure people, close to 2.2 million. Followed by Niger with 1.9 million, and Mali about 800,000.
And finally on sports, in a spectacular display of skill and power, Anthony Joshua secured his 4th consecutive victory with a resounding second-round knockout win over Cameroonian boxer Francis Ngannou. The highly anticipated bout in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, cultivated fans worldwide with his thrilling action. Joshua's victory comes on the heels of a series of impressive wins in 2023, including triumphs over Otto Wallin and lots more. Facing Ngannou, who had previously stunned fans with a knockdown of Tyson Fury, Joshua faced significant speculation regarding the outcome of the match. However, he swiftly silenced any doubt by showcasing superior boxing skills and delivering a decisive knockout within just 5 minutes of the fight. Well, that wraps up our bulletin on News Now at this time. Many thanks for joining us. I'm Okpeyemi Owosheni. See you next time.